9 Yenfa Mpensenpensenmu no emrel and once that Yenfa ma absa your story matters. Lawyer Chumberima is a member of the NDC National Communications Team. Lawyer at Nazi share honorable Samuel Ipe so any lawyer.
Sounds where
Adom.
Good. I can't cry na ajebo na ejenya bidru na yewura Adom 106.3 ama Ghana and Munyamona Tom so come and we see life and colored or swaka amas I said the dance here it is Adom life Adom 7th December 2024 and 7th January 2025 we are going to see and experience a new leader by the name of John Dramani Mahama, and he's going to serve Ghanaians with service of humility and progress.
Right, enti yabesha enkomono
na sa na wa kutola gini wa Adom 106.
Lawyer someone esi akutola gini no
Enya sem kutoa akwana bodwuma wa ya dwuma pa
na na me won say e ma do twese dodo we nyina akwa pre ni story ne che no wo mu nyina ati ase camera ni si ho no aye ne wo edi mpaso go no
nti onya bone bia
opani ni nya bone bia
wa ye den o hear videos ni so hu bia e mu de na obi complain say o repeat no
ni amahu ni de da bi
nti onya bone
bia ni wa
da what you so refi ku nchan anya kukudura kwa be ma foforo nchan e wo no office oba wade yo ana otunya kukuduro sabi ebo hu naked oba ma foforo nim and you want that to sit here and blame that man bema bia about to
open so ma the camera see ho
the camera no ka pese me say bema bia ba che we was ade dem no never blame that man, blame your wife. The mere fact that you were bold to even go naked before a man that is not your boyfriend, is not your husband or whatever, alone is enough. If not, a man will always come after you. Don't forget that. And yeah, that's what he has here. But you are not under any compulsion to accept because a man is chasing you or chasing you or that out. No. It's all right. I don't no. So if you agree to go follow a man to a washroom, to follow a man drive from your home or being picked up, whichever way, to a hotel, to go to a man that is not your husband, because you are told the majority of them are married.
Yeah.
Now, to be sorry for you, Kunchen. But
lawyer, we acquire many money. A bit me abase bia a brantia now penny or blackmailing a man.
No, I mean from what I read, and yeah blackmail. But I'm saying he is under investigation for I think some fraud or something. And numuno Anna woman intercepted these documents as they were investigating him.
Yes.
And a woman release. I mean, the one who intercepted woman I release.
Oh.
Not on one that release against those women, no. But on the on the latter side, I think he was just keeping those videos for record purpose. On the latter side,
Debbie, but Emrano can't the ewo say adult Mpensenpensenmu no ehyiemu na baako a recorded
in law no.
Yes.
That is what we classify it as private life. Adibia wo ya wa ho ade na private life is all right, you do whatever you want to do.
Okay,
but the moment okay say yemra Ghana, the moment bibi sa no wo de ba to dwa and so we na di an say bia obu ana or record here na wunim. I mean, you even knew say he was recording, but if you are not tempted to and was I will expose you. Me do naked videos. We have a talk naked. I know the TM right,
okay.
And the TM right. But say some mistakenly na I copy say BBC India. You can't blame the one. For instance, in his case, he has an American. And but for that investigation or whatever that they are doing about him, no, these things wouldn't have come out. But he didn't release them. But there was a consent. I mean, from every indication, you can deduce that the woman is always, or the very, or baby is aware of the recording.
Yeah.
Offense, you
aware.
We wouldn't be all recording. Exactly. But the point is, said Bamoya born and you be none. Said therefore, you now so that of
Adomato so ya
don't go me. Nasaniano. You see, and because on a son, no so you know, yes, Anne, or you don't know about, like I said earlier, a man will always be looking out for more even where he has something. But there is nothing, there is no law or whatever compelling you to accept that, what was Shami or Pemi or Tatam, no Hamagan, which means any day or Pemi Santam. No. A man can chase you for even 100 years. Nothing compels you to accept it. Now, what you say, it me a 2 sign and we biara. Imagine those washrooms in one alcohol. One drunk would be one alcohol, one out as a bit in the Now we are saying good on right one.
Lawyer, what lessons can we learn from?
The lesson is that it is absolutely unreasonable to set camera and say that you are having a sexual intercourse with somebody, but you are putting that on record, i.e. recording it.
Yes.
It's unreasonable. There is no sense behind that. And ladies even make some mistakes, you know, there's a big mistake a matter here. On no get me record on one. And so on will be a baby. On what the phone scene and you record no naked. I keep you on the phone. So are you okay? Are you okay? Well, brown phone will make my Jeff in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm a phone.
Yeah.
And also, wow, the cameras was all recording. Then to win more than what is it that is in your body that you don't know? So, am I at the end? People won't pay a So, in most ladies in their rooms, you find mirror a lot.
Yeah.
Unlike member, but we to call member the one who are about to or bad as or bad if you have jackets and the tintimu, the Ojo. A 2 person who you have mirror in your room that you can see yourself. Why will you put it on record? And you say some reckless last time you do.
Yeah.
It's when we know phone could be a repair being phone will be a real phone. Then back expose you. The question is, can you trace it? Phone to whether tracing back I will leave
you. Yeah.
And Penny baby and one several couldn't see. It's no what and no go do. It's the extent of your damage or your shame can't be erased or reversed tomorrow. And it makes no sense to say that we will be a DCM when that all recorded. And no matter if you decided who was it, was one on the girlfriend, the I was on the butcher to go and come on Tassimo. On the latter side, Maminfa Yako Cassian, Sumami Amina Bamago.
Oh, then I
never.
Oh,
and my man Yako Cassiapa. Minia Bapa, Nanchen, Minia Bapa, and Anapayino. I'm say intimacy up ago.
Oh,
where dear. Many official communicator, but what you know, your band.
Honorable Margaret Ansai, your money yako. Honorable Samuel I pay a former member of parliament. I am Swano.
Yeah.
Over me who want you?
Me on sham. Oh, sham ya.
Position on
ma minchi awetiefo.
Etiefo Joso.
Na me sere won na me wo Adom TV intina.
Okay.
Market chikakra won fanchem. Na minchi a His Excellency na Nado Dago Akufo-Addo o no eje campaign mu den. Obwa. Ama Dr. Bawumia abe the next president of the Republic of Ghana. Let me chat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the Osher Shanti Regional Tour Ase. Home sweet home. MPP, yen strongest region, Shanti region. Afi yen target 80%.
Shanti region.
Yes. Nana Ado Dankwe Akufo-Addo 70%. 76%.
2016, yeah.
And at the bathroom, I feel you record 80%. To add 4% to the 2016 figure is very easy. Very easy. Into you so never mean chia lawyer counsel. But say nipa bi ya na won kano kware. So senia minu asa obe kano kware pa wa te console yachi. Ye nim doctor the that me na ni fiase yes I read you adwuma yen nne. Doctor ben. Lawyer. She na meti. She na ne kala ye. After no question on enkono. She ne kono achi. ne tuntum ba aba ni nyina ye Nana Ado Dankwa Ekufu Ado and Dr. Mahmoud Bawomi Nkasasa.
Me bom kasa nkoma ekutara gini nkoma ina.
We are lawyer ni Nkasasa. Aban into aduan mu bia. Aban eba odin hihye pegu akwan. Na we t-shirt la course ke. Na nyu won ho sa. So ne sa hu aba. You nti nhihye pa aban ne to akwan mu na wo adwuma mpa adwuma na akoso so wo lawyer ni no bi be deal with services na adwuma nko ya ontumi ntua awaka e ma won so ho ntɔ nti ye de aseda kese ewo mu ye getom ahokyera aba wiase nyinaa na no research bi ba abonten e wo USA United States of America what's 73% of all Americans admits said the country's economy is going in the wrong direction. And so Kamala Harris lead by 1.2% in most of the states she's leading. At that same time, what we are know? 73% of American citizens will say the economy is moving in the wrongful direction. Meanwhile, the Vice President of the United States of America on also no jinani ato no so aba e wo Democrat din mu no aba president no only the opposition Trump by 1.2%. E kire wo say America for ati ase say ahokyere aba America man mu na nipa 73% agye ato say ahokyere wo ho no e ya ahokyere a enya ban no na e di aba na mo e wiase ahokyere nyina e na bi aka America man na no na United Kingdom UK na ahokyera ba ma Germany Europe ni ade ukoto oil credit because se to ba ko no bi nso meto bi ni nyina nso wajeto mo say you ahokyera ba de na nso enya ban no na ma ahokyere ne bai Ghana yandi enya soro wonko wo so adwuma ya be ya from 2017 to 2019 to early part of 2020 na ye beje economy no na atetewa pansam and this is what policy credibility ewo IMF woko share ewo senche antentam na wabai what economy no ekoma IMF what ekoma IMF wie ye no ya ban ye beje ye besiesie no former premier Mahama kase ya dwinam na makadompe teacher fo ewo parliament na me wo ho teacher na me wo parliament okay State of the Nation address I was there also why ya dwinam na makadompe you are the first NDC person who is denying this you are the first NDC person who is NDC also ya dwinam na makadompe ono no kase the second lady can say yeah mamo chalk ne yeah mamo chalk china upa ne upa bia ye not pencil and the teacher for chira 2 years and what this pay policy bi ba ya ye tua 3 months enti michia Ghana for ye the short memory sir ye dey sum 4 years
pay
na ye hu ba bia obusi na ye nan epempem enti Ghana for monto abama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any MP
yo but that's honorable Samalai pay and honorable
I is near Esiwe Equatorial Guinea no
I know how they can do
Equatorial Guinea they na ba and ayeka e dan ni ubisa cancel question bi manage ho pa we say na dan na yesua fim on am the legal point of view and what chire na we say yesua fim na America ho ne say and as we Equatorial Guinea na just say e bi nsi we Ghana ha o na no statistical service at the report by Bekensi me a wo fi won kunu machi ene menema foforo kwada wo do so sing menema wo fi won yere no machi ama yemu bebre ye je hu achinye but in fact so wo de kwadwini mu nso
na so gwa kan say even a ma kra nso a like mema na ma aja wade no a ma no aja wade no
lawyer o Mike
sorry thank you a ma na aja wade no konne mema wo kunu mum na atwempena compared to men no a
waja ono ne kunu no ho waja ware no ekọ ne
bema for be say on show after divorce happy to be a married man than
so what's the sense
but men no rather to be having
sense woman na ba ba kire wo no cancel me a pass me
yeah bro
me a omo pe care omo pa attention wo pass me peace into of say obi kunu no Emma na asumdwe abonse na opɛ hɔ sen sɛ
na sɛ ukunu na no ahunti
enti bia that angle is what they are looking for but I was here very careful sending a cancer phone ye kitty pornographic materials of ourselves.
It doesn't make sense.
Pornographic materials of ourselves our phones
and no nurse need the honestly yes so trend
now when say a lack of knowledge in technological development and this hard about when say phone yes no was server. MTN for server.
Not just MTN, even the iPhone. iPhone as well.
iPhone one server. Anything I say, Okoje Visa. I was some of the countries. Now we start WhatsApp and our Facebook account. We need to make cost 7. Yes, and I quite we grow up so by country. What you Ghana are not saying. And what they come say pornographic materials in that and I always say now to Ghana and I say oba young country. It's people be 89 visa no be na fisanya man. Until let us be very careful with materials. I for say a cell phone into our own what there be. Server no baby. iPhone I want a server. MTN I want a server. Ghana Communication Authority. What was server? What was server? Law mrama won kwan. Mrama won kwan ka be so betu me in pictures ni bi. But for security reasons they look at those things. Inti ye besere say you're very careful. Media for no to say mumu see Adom more very big platform. Men who say media house would be to say GTV breakfast show no omo ye. Mo fa IT person bi. Na moment of 5 minutes on your breakfast show no. Na omo educate yen about mobile phones, ITs, handling of these things. Nipa be out of ignorance and omo dey yesania man. But say education no koso no who say, hey, picture ya media to hey, e server bi mu. If somebody sitting somewhere can track my savings no and records no we hu me am e koso nyina. Afi cancer bi. Ubotumi do phone akwa repairs. So bue mame na me ya de wo mu ma. Ubue ma na no we huku.
Yeah.
Ubotumi transfer pictures bi
bebe wu nkra.
Yeah.
Hwɛ obi kura po memory card no dey share the phone. Thanks to iPhone, best memory card they will phones no. Yeah, up to phone for
phone charge laptop. Charge laptop. What did
charge phones.
What we list transfer no cause.
Now se me call baby. Na me for me here some emergency call. And na boys na mbo spinners no. Me dey me phone no man ni say on charge mam. No the fan piece. And one iPhone be say me say do I trust this? Quickly let me say I'm for my
oh Daniel
iPhone beside me say when you link say
trust the source no
piece for laptop be do I trust that source
yo
and what say massa
yo
akwari catch me say before no to me in charge na me so fa ma me here me hwe na begu ani and what me say when fa to laptop sir bas now what you about me to pictures and data ni nyina nti
me me charge ne with baba you me
nti you best Ghana for na media for no so mo ayen education na ye hu sa na
ye boy me that's pa
na ko jodan kwa birthday zige
oh wow
ko jodan kwa
it's regional
communication wow wishing a very happy birthday
wow Eastern Regional Communication Officer of the NDC.
Exactly.
Oh, sir. And I'm from so me region. Happy birthday. Opposition tonight they were better than what check because 7 December na dia.
Yes, and common no ase. Kwesi ade twam 2024 peace campaign dwumadie no ekọ so na eno ase no amampanida la mahama ekopie hobi the fallout from Sa in Shiemono MPP for the Abetuja Mahama attempting to cast us in negative light at peace campaign. And no Hasan. So na Akufo-Addo Bawumia should have prioritized national peace campaign launch. Ya Mpenida na Mahama and no what can he say? NDC justifies decision not to sign peace pact. And also so fallout from the 2024 peace campaign. No, can we embum? Yeah, Nina, lawyer, with the meaning some no
problem. So CJ, Bible Kasimbi, I think it's in the book of Ecclesiastes, if I'm right. Or say, Mon pray or mine and womb no asumdie. Or mine ye die. Na so mine di ya, any petim bedi, Bacono. As na so mine in asumdria, ni petins bed, ebenya asumdie, sorry, woma asumdie. So, as citizens of the land, we are not against anything that will bring peace to this country. And that is why in Tia, Sabi, and I wouldn't so be any abre and I'm up and down, being commonly a Tiffany yeah, campaigns, pleading with Ghanaians, call on them to give us the power. Yet when the Christian Council or
Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic churches.
Okay. Yeah. When they came together to have such a program, no, when we invite you know. Sabi Era Hama, Grandia no would be. I think he was even Zabran no from Pano Ano Yodma. No so trasso. No sanaba from no timber join one and on Bessadi. And see, at Trow, Sabita Frache, your readiness and our commitment to anything peace in this country. Yeah, perceive your mind. So, which reasonable person and our person of mine and one by any wasn't a video? Would mean your maybe as you could be what I say. So, reasonably, yes, we may disagree on issues, but it doesn't mean, say, yeah, permanent from and that's what mine say, yeah, permanent say, because mine be this war, so see a premium, I'm a mine, we have no country to go and govern. So it will never and can never be part of our reasoning that Ghana and Mpensenpensenmu say. But I'm not interested when certain issues happens, we don't have to comment. I commend the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, no, so I'm about together to come and do this. But you see, the church also shouldn't just be sitting idle sometimes. And the church didn't speak. And it's a worry. The church didn't speak. The church was mute. Yet your memory Yakotwaba. Yes, I took back in your account in 2013. Or say, how many people contest for elections in this country? And they could also say 13. 35, 30, whatever million people. 1, 2, 3, 13. So how can 13 people empty to be cry because of somebody's recklessness, because of somebody's negligence? I'm a trained police officer. I had military training, I had police training. Minimum total power, CJ. I minimum total power. One of my, if my memory serves me right, I scored about 83-84% in shooting.
Wow.
It's minimum total power. But how on earth can you point weapon on Nipa and I say it will Nipa? So we are taught to say, who to CJ, who to 20 Nipa so? Police service, okay, I was saying. You only resort to the use of firearm only when your life is in immediate danger and all other means have been used and proven futile. TBS a tear gas, you have to be a stop us to be a amfa. You use batons, no one will be a amfa.
In your life.
If
your life is serious and you've used every means, now you have to defend us.
Okay, that is where you can resort to the use of firearm. CJ. But you must say, and maybe as you see in the past, if you look at the events, was this something that our friends or colleagues or brothers, sisters, whatever, in the security service couldn't have done anything about than to resort to firearm? The answer is no, they could have done something about it. But what did they do? They resorted to the use of firearm immediately. And before we realized, people were killed. I mean, today as we sit here, those guys who were killed said, no justice for themselves, and we are waiting for it. Where was the church? The church didn't speak. The church was quiet. But can the church continue to remain quiet? If you are seeking for peace, then as part of the peace step, the things that can trigger and destroy that peace that we are looking for, we must prevent them from happening. And once we are part and parcel of the country, we can't sit on the fence. Today, as we sit here, Ghana Police Service, Police Administration, couldn't take any actions against these people or police officers who fired at Techiman and Co. Nothing has happened. As meaning say before I take a weapon to a duty point or anything, I book for that weapon and I book for the number of ammunition that I am going with the weapon. Now me bounce as I'm returning the weapon, I return the number of ammunitions. If any is shot, so I'm 20 now, aka 15 now, I must justify why I was given 20 and I'm returning 15. How many of these officers justified their stance? And what was done? Today, as we sit here, nothing has been done. But did the church say anything about it? No. And it's, in as much as they are calling for peace come 2024, December 7th, which is just a few days away, I am also urging them, say, they shouldn't sit on the fence when certain things are happening that will also trigger or destroy the peace that they are calling for. Rather than will be a year past on the part of the NDC not signing the peace pact. Yes, personally, I agree that peace pact we shouldn't sign. Then that we not signing doesn't mean that we are going to do anything evil. No, but my point is, yes, sign bin ra. CJ, yes, sign bin ra. No, bonisi no. Obedient to one among. And I'm glad that you put it to the peace council officers who want to see him. At the party headquarters. Oh, but some said no more, and then some when you see it. So we always sweep such grievous matters under the carpet. We can't. Anyone can answer me. I can. CJ, and the penny idea free was I would mean getting back Biomoda. I did something spectacular, extraordinary. I go upon what is him. And this once it's gone, it's gone. Well, Bobby Nakan and Kenya never blew. Wouldn't you have been a can and Kenya never blew? The Sabia crying here and Cowdentia. It is a more yet must see what as gatekeepers. People who can be a woman and what we can be woman. Mamon trusting Yansha Haima Bonin see and come and tell me to go and sign something on paper. If whatever I commit myself to on paper, no, ye necessary Yantina from 1 year and yet Juma for somebody also. We signed in 2020. But need to see what steps was taken. Nothing. Even when the president was making reference to it, some few casualties. Hey, Bible say, "So what do more quite dear?" CJ, never could I come one. What's what Jadia cannot go back on? Just about could only here. It's an the president should have sympathized so deeply with the people. Did you even see him going that he even sympathized with the family? No, Uncle. Yet he's our leader. And if you want us to come and sign another peace pact, proper, I mean, just can say procedural. It doesn't yield any results. It doesn't yield any results. And we should walk our talk. Say a peace pact. The content, the compositions of that peace pact should reflect in our day-to-day activities as politicians. And make sure that we are doing what you want. You made us sign. But we'll be not time about peace pact. You have signed the idea. So that's why we are not going to sign. And indeed, we shouldn't sign. But I know some trust say anybody should go and do anything that would jeopardize the peace of this country. Because I know the mere fact that you are able to go out and come home peacefully, I will be in your bonino. CG, and I want to be on. It's enough. Bible says, if I want one, now what do you now? What do you now? Once you have life, you have money, you have everything. Without a life, everything is gone.
But near Omanpenida da Mahama Kai at the event.
Yeah.
Say Abaymun Penny for calling out His Excellency the President and his vice. So woman to me Ambajumedian Wasibi and yet they claim to be peace loving and that they are going to maintain say Asumjebe Koso Abatu Imu. The MPP thinks that Ghana for who said you want to make the MPP look bad in the eyes of Ghanaians, and that's what the MPP said. Quickly, I know last one.
And Penny say CJ, maybe we have been na mo. Yedi kan was one say bra, unya bre. Penny for say one say bra, unya bre. So technically, one the person say you have to waste time to make time. Any abako. Number 2, was see ye here wie.
Asana ye dia.
Asana kwa dia fata. Tell me, can catch so many years from Bia, which country are you going to govern? So, what did you say? This step taken by our fathers, our uncles, or whatever in this council, I idea utmost importance to the country and to you as a politician, to you as a president, to you as a vice president. CJ, they can over say, bre, say the Mahama say any breja enough campaign this and about for no, over say, obresa, and your brother, but no near back. And the tossing you know, but say, I assume Yaka Sepa. Them become my Bible references say, you was young pre money, you would assume first. Was so money in assume nipper, timbin assume. So if you also prioritize that biblical provision, dear, and also what you say, young cook cancer some young was seminary idea Yakasi. Where was the president then? Where was the vice president? You are still our leader. Yes, you are going for elections. But the number one person that's also mining Mongu Trisun Sabi. Because the name at war until 7 January, be a new leader. You need leader for Rubiara. So a top in Kumana Chia, a Cheguso, and Chiansua at Tennessee. So what I say, and if and Obi kind was idea woman, Kampani, and a Sokodikan. And yes, a Pasagana for me and Babonifo, no. But the point is that where you are, some of us say, we are Namunya, Mania, Bressa, and Peace Pack. And you're part and parcel of the Peace Pack that you wanted us to sign. So why didn't you partake? Okay. Adibia Koye could have been postponed, or be postponed in the year, a Jabatrahano. You could have also done same. Why didn't you do that? Do I know the year? Then I'm saying.
But I say, Lawyer Chumberima is representing the NDC and Ote Nenkanon. Happy birthday to Kushito, Seth Kushito. I say, good morning. Today is my birthday. God bless you, Seth. Yeah. Oh.
What we you know NDC for? When you are chumune, near maybe a hour yen. Ghana, obi anywhere. Oye campaign samria nempa boni se basa beba na omana say se basa ba ntokwa ba no man say a hina so na okwa akwedi so mampehene hina so na okwa akwedi se mrahye begwani nti ye nyina ye mpa boni se ye be ma asumdwe aba anya mpa bo nko na ye bo osomafo policy ye nya ye mpa bo mu anamontu na anamontu a eye papa nti anamanga be biara mekwedi Dr. Baomi Echikakra yi mehu ni se be biara okobia no ne kasemu no okasa ye hwese emfa basabasa amba na ohia nananom yenuanom ekristofo ne yenuanom muslimifo nso ya oka asomdwe hu asem kire won te opese Ghana enya asomdwe yenim amanga horo wa Africa ha abato de basabasa ne ntokwa aba nipe wi bepeme ne amang ni bi wontumi nyina wonan so amang biem nti anya Ghana ni biara apede sa oha beba abatu yachi eninti ana yakuriche nsem bi agu nkrata so se obia fa ne nsa behya ase no nkasi metua na monga emfa basabasa emma na mehwe se asomdwe nso beba ana NDC fo former President Mahama edi won animu no esi one day sa park no ana asumdwei apam no won fa won sha ase sane se won pa asumdwei won pesa asumdwei beba indeed se won fa won sha ase dia na se won nya wa adwene se wo pa asumdwei na momu no yenuanom ekristofu ebi esi yenso ye pa asumdwei Into Mumra, the entrance, and the castle be asem, and the wood dimmy what do ho? And yeah, kind of say, what could do on Wakasa? A painted picture be, I'm a Ghana friend who said what pass me. Now for Sabasha Pamkrata, said who's a minute. Who's a winner?
I didn't see your man penning in a bed actually crying.
Oh, BB and see one crying.
Yeah,
one campaign away, and they have already committed to peace. Already committed to peace.
By mouth.
You see, and your mouth, there's a pack. There's a peace pack. And now, what you can, a shia, sa, asafuya, wokushie, where the can, a shia one individually. Yeah, stakeholders consultation, church leaders. Okwa kasum de asem. It is a campaign now, ye and baby, your one in the schedules away. Say, Ojai no ba na a bit disturb her. Well, to me, I catch them and say, I'm already committed to peace. Niamoyano, me support him, Menamoya are getting. That be Mumuram farmers and Sharpam crack. We are already committed. Niayano, ya it Mancasade. Me shadows are my me jaya, a behawa, me two nipa. No, I be Simanang, Nanamoyano, me peneso, me crowd the peace, me, me dear animal. And I make sure say as we do beba. Inti minua ube to me akọ aya ho anoma akokone na na asofo akwasrewa bom akache so me peace na so akiri no na wonam na enuam nsem a wokeka atem didi akase a ede oye ne beba na unu obi contest a e wo se wo yawo no e wo se odidi na atem kan ya ubetumi aye na Ghana fuftie na to ngasoma won ato aba ma enu ani adwuma aye. It is only a soften kweshia wie na ba didi Dr. Bawomi atema. And everyone says soften to man can't it who could atem didin. What be see I any meeting ya who could jatem didi. So say we are soften. Any a him for one board Dr. Mahmoud Bawomi abaso akache ni say what campaign ya tise why will be a satem didi ya wi enu na ede ntokwa na basabasa ne ba no. Nti wo kwa yawo onipa ni wie na ko gira sore dem se wo de wo ye kronkron a Nyankopon wo hu wo so onipa de o hwe na etu anu a no Nyankopon de o hwe akomam nti nia wo kwa ya ne de yandi ya hu etu anu ya hwe na etu anu a na so Nyankopon nim se wa akomam no wo mpa asomdwe wo di kan aka sa ba trafia ba to di yan kokot wo nti bibia se amara ni se kokot on kokot na be do be ko ntokwa wo tu I be ana cancel so no nim to pa. Cancel. We nim to pa o. But be sure nim to sen.
Of course. Na so I didn't say that I have it all.
Eh be grandpa na obi nim to sen o. Eh be the whole Ghana. We na nim to pa. We na nim to pa. Inso e be man sisumirem. Yes asia na no nim to pa no. Pa no mo na tu aka no.
Of course. And
so si. Intimi pa chaw enyo obi onim to ho asem ne ye ka sese. Ni aya kan say ye pass mu dwe. Dr. Bawomi a demonstrate beyond all reasonable doubt. So another pass mu dwe. And yet so begina software any man and Samsung and just pass mu dwe. We share one the down in their various areas.
Is there any politician who hasn't met amicably?
Nti say eyi won say meeting e bia wa schedule say eneme kwa ha adechime kwa ha ofi mu pe e be disturb nti obi mesi manan. Non cancer as often is near where men 1 year adwene. That should be a topic for us to discuss. I don't think so. One code to an enemy scenic with seen and then one code demonstrated clearly say of peace. On now will be other. I was some day a call men and a call Uduma Sekrobo, the corner of Menya, a euro. What's it? Oh, me pano, my money time show. Sika to me answer sound. To me answer sound, Sunny Awote, and son of Benya to me, son Awote. I won't ask him. It's me shroud, Yankopon found connecting Kunim. I know an Ayaka. And yet, I took over with any munchine. Go here so far the weapon go to be a Mompama. If you are now, did you so far them? Namukra Munini, Bamiana Mumana Basono. You are insulting the chiefs. You are insulting. Or Jawi Ayaba Bosom before. Nanama Bosom for you are find you. catch the one say inti near con hu ya ba omiaba na wo bo na baso oh we yade hypocrites. You calling abosom for the one fanja o you benya results wa ya Christopher na so for no be say na dey ya twon atemuda. You should be very careful. The dia hemfo atem ye yawa hemfo so oba no obo Dr. Baomiaba so so kwa na no okokoto wa what one say gu wusu a reverend wusu be mpanom e hye nkom no mani eje and then not the same people you are insulting and let's ankrofo na wo ya woni now ya wo wie na no okotre se o pass no dwe no Christopher asofo no wode wode bone che ho afom na da na no de achew so ko pa na pampemo ha ka tin se wo na okogina simpie so didi ya tem na wa ba se o pass no dwe ya mo mpa ye mo na go ponde o hwe ye nyina wonya onyankopon sofo a waya onyankopon nti nyankopon o hwe ye nyina nti MPP and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya passum dwi me no ka say o Ashanti region niama papa na Adom danko akufu ado and Dr. Bawumia banyi ebe ye o Ashanti region okusu a obohu dahuru na no yakenkan hospitals over 6 to 7 40 bed district hospital out of the 30 no and the West Ashanti region ya wi ayekopa hontama kano ongoing yegusu ayeye and na yanya international airport amiri bi asem bi esi wo Ghana doctor ni bi o America on na yere obra na medical doctor obra na medical doctor specialist pa and wo ba besia kokumase nti wo si wo airport obia ne nua ma wo fi wo Ghana o se bra monna na de chiamako so ya pese ye kokumase wo for VIP grind doctor no obia no we obana mani and yes international airport very soon wo bana se obesi wan kran no wasi plane besi ga kokumase because an international airport into obenya 2 stops in the country.
No plane does that.
Obenya 2 stops in the country.
No plane does that. No airline does that.
And you are going to see it for the first time.
No airline does that.
You are going to see it for the first time. And you are going to see it. You are going to see it. If no, you are going to see it for the first time. And I say it in authority. So there are some countries plane be with 2 stops. There are countries planes be with 2 stops.
Country Ben.
US almost 2 stops.
Honorable, Matthew.
Now, what you say me? Now, I'm making a partner. I visited 15 countries.
Okay. Number three. Country Ghana and over play for Ghana. And I could do. I've
never mentioned.
No, it's the US. So I'm just giving an example from Ghana to US. Now me do JFK. Aside if you are from JFK to the last airport. They say the same aircraft. It doesn't happen that way.
Passengers are in Ghana.
Honorable.
Now Okosi New York. Wasiyako baby a passenger capacity near high. Open your 2 stops. What to me is 2 stops. On your 2 stops are Odua Oma another aircraft. A smaller aircraft with one.
You are not talking.
So many passengers in the door.
They can go to different not the same region.
See. Aircraft no airline plane and as be almost subsidiary to another plane now osiwa or robeko the next international inti ya kan it depends the number of passengers in the plane inti ya kan na e kire se enuoma papa na Adom danko akufu ado and Dr. Bawumia ayen and yes u bankranga etin UPF nkranga etin in terms of traffic inti uko ofanko Nsem yeah 10 lanes 5 year oko to abama NDC say adwuma we aka because President Kufuor share bi ase eye kwafo krom to Apagya junction emma President Kufuor fi abamu for 8 years NDC fu anwie say adwuma yi na Kufuor ado ba no be wi and na ukwa adenta drodu a ye buemu se na be ya so obi pa so use that western corridor eastern corridor na afa adenta drodu anu apia eno so enye ne den we menya krobo euro krobo Duma seni ade the san crofo ni nyina ne wo pesa wo fa ho na wusi through adodo a very simple and we are fi kasoa a wo central region and beyond Cape Coast and beyond. Ye be a lot of coin. Hey, yeah, tunnel. Yeah, the coin be fall assassin. Assassinate you. Coin be for. I be flows ya. A tune about 500 meters no pure etchi. A bin si bin ni Ghana ha. Na do da kwaku fa do ne dota ba omi aban ni. So what to aba man this ya say adwuma we aka.
Medasi.
The wenya tema motorway runabout through expansion. And it's how much the traffic musa and expansion. What to aba man this ya say adwuma we aka. Because it is in their DNA. Sa ben bia ba no ba adwuma NDC ba no ngeja wato na say. Nti yesre Ghana fo.
Okay. Medasi.
Any MPP.
Medasi. Honorable Samuel Ipe, Ayinsuano, former member of parliament, and Yeten and Kano. Adom 106.3 FM. There were issues kakra ewo for the second round. Enti anape mene Dr. Esiedu Bequin, Ghana Health Service Secretary Nkomo. Cholera cases climbed to 56. And the Dr. Bequin can say, you see, a nipa on free mono, nanka 5, but I could do 7. A nipa and so, and I share one more enqua. And no, hope, yeah, you be say, so, my government will establish processing plant in all crop rich districts. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and what can it say? And then government begins implementation of new SHS curriculum and also so in the second round, wow pick na for the second round we have 8 minutes after 10. We can do 6 minutes. Nafi okay.
Who bought my fanokre edi umanfo anim or can send be about roads are omo na some and as a president for time starting na or send this abaya me na kufu na abaya bewie okay na ye wodi bi e friend gang of 4 okay da that time me old man the late Anthony Akoto was saying na as finance minister. He was the one leading this. Na ye adenta no tetekwashi to Pantan Junction. Apigadi ya obodi.
Yeah.
Na nyina say gang of 4 no. Do you know the sad part of that project? Aban not to sabre and say we are in government of Ghana funding. Remember the history of the entire project Mpensenpensenmu Akasinzemu. Comparatively, na N1 and so around the same range or that same time na period N1 so. But N1 was properly funded by Americans. In Tiwosha, when President Mills came, because there was appropriate funding for N1, but a project no frasi na wunni sika ade baye no. How do you expect the project to progress? Mobile ya na yakopɛ sika to for because intelligence. See. Because everything has been done. They na carry project ne pe. See you be see. Do you understand? And you know, ya munya isa mu ma de ya say asa na munni wa na bibi na bibi. Me kaipa President Mills na ya na ko pediase for a meeting with his cabinet. Na ya kwana sabe na danta kwan sije awrade nyame na zukrato ahwe bia ne kwan ne nam so pa de kwa because na ya sensene kwan na siwo. But the man promised himself, sir, even those one pesika to say what the kwan no, I'll force to do it. And President Mills did that entire highway. I could pay Pantan Junction. President Mills did it. Were you in government? You are not. I know more kind no more venga ho. And now John Dramani Mahama buying etni bo for to man chi Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund was say should buy no momudi frase na mu 3 project amundi funding no yentwam no minance to me one ho na ho boatimi so na control. So he created that fund. The purpose in the say we the bank ye nam self fund no so betimi ye capital projects. Pam. Mukasim busi agenda 1 na muni kapre. One person kwa na muni bi. but more kai say o wura bi adi kan we anim we twasa pa bi atu anim esa ne se mo bo foto atu achi foto and is a fan dem body. So the first seed capital of $100 million and not for the year started agenda 111 o ko free self fund nim one Christian cabinet bi a year free it's not to be a more kan ya mo money wodua na mutumi praise where you need to praise. When President Mos did N1 highway, no shame ye man na wie no. Wa nya bro wa nya for one samo. O kai se obi fra se no but was be wie nyinara. The only thing President Kufuor did for N1 highway was to do shortcutting. Asa. Yes, come here. Shortcutting asa. Everything about the project from Genesis to Revelation was done by Mills. But when Mills was commissioned, of Malam Johnson. Baba come in Nanya. You are part of the brains behind it. It's been you film. Never no. Once upon no. And because I went to him, and I'm very into no, me very and Sabbath of Jans and Minosram. And I'm my this no. No. I ban and what about your no gun has, CG. I want yet your friends say. Equine. Bobby Jimmy. Abame. Abame. Aban be a bagana way equine. Come kuma aye motorway concrete mobile mo di ayi quota and I tell concrete wo ya concrete road amount port wa bus na so who ko fele concrete na the quota akwatalim and kwa no wo so wo ya de ntemu ensema for adding concrete to the quota to concrete no so I add anyway what I should say then was it ya kind of thing cholera
yeah.
Sunday, your primary screen that they say I did about it. If
Yeah.
In the Sakola about take the action say, baby, is a cholera like a man who so honor. That is a free summon so adding. Oh, a dozen pa. See,
but we crown say Ghana Health Service fortune say mainly a ensure. Wamu Tracy no nsuya omanfo no eno nti Kaswa area ho no wamu che say on say ekwan no mo ye no contractor no etwitwa wamu some of the pipelines nti wamu nsusem no ho akwa den kakra nti nsuo and they supply the bread omo ho no
and wamu addition ban principal never na
yes probably nti
omamu hadi nti anya bia o madaro mo amu ye say nsuo adwuma ya mo so supply nsuo nti wuni musa wuni nsuo komo bi to that person that didn't nsuo netie ana brand no wonu say nso ayeda yenom meba into wuduma sabi se wonom obuduma sabi se odin waduane. So how or why will you go to a site or a point I wouldn't say so na dey more or less contaminated?
Yeah.
Na wakọ budi agu ka mu na tank mu se me de koma twum se twum nyen no over no waduane me de koma twum se twum nyen no ntimi nom bi na be wi se ba ko fa yade da bre no. I mean, sometimes we should put ourselves in other people's shoes in Suka Crow. See, other avenues come for some people to do something. No. So be able to me Africa. Ako penin so papa ababa ne mu a come on muton so come nya adwuma yeah na so nyina ntimi nkwara ne santi ana ba say obi dia ne so bokọ about you can say our politics be a mensan nine am yelum nyina be ati na the suppliers water but what they ba make sure that dwene say e bi enso make say bia me de no aduane e bia me de bi twitwi ni me de bi me num bimpo so what I say and it should be clean and it should be good. But so often you anya the brand and nipa na aye no e bi awu ana about 50 na ewu no
no about 7 and
50 cases by 7 na ewu out of 50. I mean so entwa nti abasere eye mo business na mo ye but mo ye mo business na de I mean don't give us evil and gain from the evil and what so what wouldn't say ensu a obi enu say clean water dey brave wouldn't say diara obi say bimpo say be me the room anim me the pesti me the bibi it would really have contact with somebody.
Yeah, and then again they talk about overcrowding.
So who's a cholera no so me kan ya na say dey so bi kwanya kwa na do ho ka na wutiminya bi. That is what I heard. I mean, I don't know how true that and yeah. So and indeed and that bless you and I know crowding the and what they say what they many some me want but crowding the house one area you can say crowd the whole very crowded pow a whole it's there can be a whole country on their own and the mesre aba ne saying no ya dabre mu ba bi mo se nipa aba peso in their market areas who drive over market one you can see that people are really crowded. Oh, so ba say ni dia go show bia wanya bia unhu sige enwu nanim da bi no one say do ba me out no be coming obi ntino and you don't know, so let's be careful. And then mo so munya bi nso no, I mean one thing that I'm told that you shouldn't stop doing is to be drinking more water.
Yeah,
the insurance na ya kan ho asem you.
In fact, I pay Dr. Bekwa can't see me cry my machine. Just say it's as I call you fee and a butter side pure water crown, auto pure water. Na answer now be no pure water no. Yeah, answer now we say aka pure water no. Yeah.
And I pay but e bia na obi a wanya bi empo asum
and all the amount
pure. Etino ye hwe because me da bia sije nipa nkwa de me obi wu a no matter who that person is what you see yeah be say ubusuani bi oben wo enwu ya ya na me bu ya kan won ti ase na wo ko akira ko say sen kan bia ka mdu fie me kasa bia ka se be boko no ko ma hu say nipa nkwa de no matter who that person is what you see na so mfa so chense nipa na wo me ya na me ka ba say nipa wo ti ne ho ka chende o ti ase.
That's true.
Yeah, ambulance. Yes, so I'm here. If we are cook massy, ambulance are 150 cities. Now, so like I said, what the maybe we had free massy bank, Mikroma Abumpe. That was 2017 or so. Here's an energy about 900,000 cities from Kumasi to Mikrom.
One passenger.
One passenger. So, Nipati, I said, no, chance, said the party. And the ambassador, more money been Mushi ye na health centers and so now, and as hospitals and other clinics. I want to remember one. You should also have time.
And then our schools, especially. Our schools.
You want the Indiana. I had but the teachers should at least monitor them.
Yeah.
I don't know how best they can do it, but it can only go by the washing of their hands and all this things, and clean their food well and making sure that they are eating proper food. More the animal school more so more say in so that no the animal more use proper clean water whatever. And they quite clean the company any idea. They don't know what it says. Isn't it clean? And so
Nsem bebre. Lawyer me say honorable
preventable and curable disease. Preventable and curable. It is a community na what the doctors need in coma and some of them kind of say, "Oh, when you want to report to hospital a bit late."
Yeah,
because say, "Oh, toilet na in soon sound why I'm a take na afi it mean circulate how that will be into wood hospital in time I'm na toilet near the nsu AC so na nsu na to me ama yan nipa more than is about 90% or something what now
no what is keep out
yeah what the nsu si wo so sana into ya ba sre ya te say ko ra bai what is say we able to say you bio first man nya wa dey so betiti ofie. The first thing to do is to go to hospital.
Oh, there be about areas. Several areas are reported cases. Reported cases.
Affair of Central.
About Ada and.
Inti yaba say the first say the nyaba. Inti yaba can say unya hu say oyamu tu. Uja wa number ako ebien. The third one you must go to hospital. And I think the nature of the toilets never ban. Like unya hu say to say rice water this ana. They say honye. Na say what report to hospital in them. It is say oko hospital in them say who say you subat na drops yeah solid particles and no him say no bia. Na what report to hospital in them. So to the hospital in them I tell because a curable. Into to me the hospital in time you to me say yarama.
Yeah, self treatment
yes. Say me nkoto adrubi nom da ko ra na nya ya mutu keka akwakoto adrubi ba we gbati.
And the pekwa doctor say enya da bia na akoto ORS virus no ma etimi ebra no
me say who say I'm say manya malaria
no I got to do no and this is medication ni bebre no o test malaria na answer and I fake curable no see any other so be do hu ni doctor cancer last me hu ade bi na Ghana ye mobo wa hu me check location no na police fo and assemblies for no check my wa hu say ufi atomic down and you atomic around about to do down baby atomic energy na gasa one down who say go from station yes so if you want akwadome a ukwanim kakra on your right obi washing baby ho na we twa blocks so got bi eda ho got ani fi atomic ho and e be singa be fa bridge na ase yes na gota but e be fa atomic ho na enwuram kakra ntina nsu na ani agyen mi twam na mi hu say one a wadi insu tank for you. What pack or hold in the hose not to got any. And upon piece. They are going to say, be going to bore hole into be parquet. So, let me see me quano, not actually got any moon soon. Let me be saying, nothing so much quack mobile say you. None I got any moon also what come along which are blocks. But listen, but the question is, Nipa no which are blocks no, or the Sabe Council. Or the Silver Hornets. Or because Mr. Binod, the cement can anymore about him. A Baconano. 2. What could Brahma? No trap blocks no. Or be frozen or Pensua going to tank move fear.
Satan
truck and tank and Wakubusu panel. Yeah. So you have diluted Sakura. I got a moonsunuma. You have diluted it. You have diluted it. Here, ukwa akakra no do Peace FM. Se ufi atomata. Sorry, ufi Taifa Junction now ba. Akakra no do Peace FM no. On the right, washing baby.
Old Peace FM.
No,
and a new one is okay.
Abeka Junction. What we say sorry be ho.
Tesano Baptist. Yeah.
What say boys be wash car.
Yeah. Got to be what boys no wash car.
Last na me call Peace FM. Na me kan ho aye physical with me fara me call park be fi coincidence na be sata omo ye. Kwan ye isa me ye sa kan na ye fi so me ko so bi axa kan na ye fi si na obi kura hokopma it wa me fa me kan ni si washing bay ho no mo from na me cross road no nko Peace FM na me gutter ni munsu no na boys na south direct from the gutter first of all me say pipe be a pipe
there be I'm wash car papa Sun Lodge Junction ho
yes boys na I wash nsu what sounds no got any or be a horror and sound or be a sam na nim no the wash car yes na send the pan onya korra or the best sang obi on the tika mu that obi cross was your fan ko hospital car ni motin or the assign
there been a car no crowd or the hofro car no ho or the duster no papa dashboard ni sia ho ne ade na me ba na me be jeme car
no me baba
ko so stia yi mu ne ade I don't know
me baba ko F school about K University and miss me person na ni ede Inti no man oye obeye attachment e was circle Accra Digital Center
okay
na miss me person na ni ede inti onfa car nkosi no onfa car war station on no ba on some right on trotro for the period no be here I started about 2 weeks time I feel bad be go no share chicken pox on the sang feel ngala we feel chicken pox dey papa o ko fa here maybe
can mo e wa na say ye
well enti no we for say fa wo ho onu no ba benya korira na kwatra trotro mu e be na somebody like me mama me ba ni say on kwatra trotro mu no nsu how system no ko now they are sang so everybody must be concerned. Sir, road construction here we work as way. It is the responsibility of the contractor to provide water when it comes. Say, na eduma na kwa cattle. Oba shwa kwa contractor na kwa fat truck bi say, "Mo supply won su mame." He found not picking su. And he found as ankrofo na won aja contract na was supplying su for affected communities. What is ni fi? Yes, sir. I think say now one was special immune system bi ana say won na the way they mingle up in the market was in the city na won na akọ ho aka wa ya no ye na wanyare won na afa wan go wudi there like a crowd no intra make asaro no I understand but I'm not saying say who so work special immune system ana me make just the na na won ye na won last doctor
it is about down for namna of
they don't get sick because their immune system is always active. because omunya different bacteria, germs. It can be our immune system. I aggressive fighting them. But one for a whole 1 year, mosquito crank cow. Germ beyond system. So your immune system is relaxed. It is a germs people are trying to say, and some say, hey, there's a foreign material, no, not there. And it's not covered the bio. WHO can say if we do Africa, if we are the double thing. Doctor because say, oh, Africa, into our immune system will fight the virus, and indeed it fought it for us. But I don't think I say anything you know about my fight. If you say cura, a book come fire, and they call you into the bacteria start from the middle of your stomach. Ever want to mean and also blood circulation in a week. It's not fee when you're a yena what me a fight. Now, my educated cancer, like a from the Cassan. Road construction, there were various types of funding. There were development partners funding, and there are the loans and grants from outside. And there were GOG funding. GOG, a government of Ghana. It is a lot of council. Now, a government of Ghana funding.
Yeah.
It is a workers and prepare proper funding. Government of Ghana. Oh, Dr. Council. Government of Ghana funding is an appropriate, approved, acceptable funding from Ministry of Roads and Highways.
Did they have money?
And we had different discussions.
So that's my worry.
But I was in Parliament.
I got where you were coming from.
Me file a question. I'm not going to say, Honorable Setepe, according $250 million.
To come and fund it.
When you be Sibian Fesikan into the Akuma UBA Bank, say one Fesikan and took. Now, budget Tibia or not be being Fesikan, there's no budget on that money. May the parliamentary question go to say, consultant so he has 60 million Ghana cedis new year, man. It is $250 million not that got to UBA Bank. Oh, you muka crania fango we are or so one year. It don't tell me there was no money. There was money. Maybe what for say no question region, they are weak area until they won't do it. But that road is an international road. It passed through a Santi region to the Pineapple.
Okay.
Oh, Council Casanamity. I miss it. I wrote a question, parliamentary question.
But the argument you attached.
Honorable Setepe was in the box. I didn't know of us I will be a scanny be. No, I'm found quite a Peja Junction Quafu.
Question to read in India.
When the weak area,
it's not true.
It's not true. International road.
It's not true.
That road is international. It's not
Samuel Ayepe. Mamenda wase.
Bypass.
Mamenda wase.